What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a blessed Wednesday if you're watching this. Before I get into today's video about where the blue hell is Omos, I just gotta do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble. Now at 283, 27 more, get to 300, get to 300. I dropped the 1 through 5 favorite female wrestlers of all time. And I was checking, I was trying to see how the Raw video did, and that shit got hardly no views, no comments. Nobody cares. It sums up how most people feel about the show anyway. Nobody's even watching, or cares to watch. But you guys are rocking with my TNA content, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Keep commenting, keep liking, keep doing a lot of good stuff, man. I love to see it. But enough about that. Let's get into this video. It's not going to be too long, but I just want to talk about the disappearance, who is conspicuous in his absence. That is Omos, or as I like to call him, the Great Omos. Where the hell is Omos? It's like, it ain't hard to spot. Motherfucker's like, what, 7'3"? Come on, man. Like what? We need to set a search party out for this man. We need to raise the bat signal to summon who, like Robert Patterson, Ben Affleck, and Christian Bale. Hell, even Michael Keaton. You know what I mean? Like somebody. All right, Sherlock Holmes needs to investigate. And I'm doing this because I did a video on Odyssey Jones, who's also conspicuous in his absence. But we all know what happened to him. He was called up to Raw for 2 years. Showed up for 2 weeks, then gets released on some alleged domestic abuse charge, but he's yet to be convicted of. So I don't know, but it is what it is. And I was going to do one on Kiana James, but come to find out, she was injured, or she recently got injured. So I'm like, well, there goes that. So now I'm doing one on Omos because it's been reported that his last appearance was on the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. What was that? Fucking April? I think, yeah, that was back in April. And even then, his appearances were sporadic. It was reported that this man only had 2 matches in 9 fucking months. You gotta be kidding me. All right, what? Triple H doesn't see any talent in Omos, because that's his thing now. Say he doesn't see color, he only sees talent. So you're telling me you don't see any talent in a guy that's 7'3", over 300 pounds, or close to 400 pounds, wherever the fuck he's built at. You don't see any talent in a guy like that. Okay. It's kind of like what Enzo Amore used to say. He's over 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. I recently seen Bobby Lashley was talking about Omos. I guess he was on some podcast called The Lame Guys. Never heard of it, but go check him out. All right. He was like, apparently, I guess a few people backstage wanted this man fired because he was too stiff. He hits too hard. You gotta be kidding me. It's fucking pro wrestling. I mean, if it hits too hard, hit him back. The fuck? Imagine that, man. Those are the same people. Don't put those type of people whoever is crying and bitching, belly aching about fucking Omos being too stiff. Imagine them working with fucking someone like Vader, who's notorious for fucking people up with them stiff ass shots. But you just gotta be on your Stan the Man Hansen shit, where you just give right back to him. And you might have to knock out his orbital bone. This shit happens. It's pro wrestling. It's as physical as you can get. Hits too hard. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's why you want to get rid of Omos, huh? Because he hits too hard, because he's a 7'3" giant. Get real, man. It's like Batista said in that promo. Where are the real men at? It's like, hell, just bring him back. Have him feud with Sheamus. Sheamus is all about it. He's not a fucking gigantic pussy. He could take it. Yeah, have him run that shit. Because I don't think they had a match together. I don't think. Maybe they have. I don't fucking know. But that's a guy who most definitely could step up to the challenge. But here's what Bobby Lashley said. He said, that was cool, and I'm taking credit for Omos. Everybody else will, because he started turning it on after that, because when he first came on, they were going to fire him because he hurt a couple people. He's a freaking giant. He makes me feel like a child when I came in there at the beginning. He was wrestling with certain people, and there was a couple people like, oh gosh dang it, or yelling at him, trying to make him look bad at the office, trying to get him fired because he hit a dude hard and stuff like that. I would love to know who those fucking people are, man. But those are the people who should be fired. Fucking, man, I'm looking them on here, man. There's things I would call them, but I can't. It's pathetic, man. That's fucking pathetic. But Lashley says, so when he put him with me, I was like, I'll work with him because I understand where he's coming from and have the mentality of a taker. Take a look at somebody like him saying, I want to work with that guy. Some of these guys are like, I want to work with my buddy because we can make a cool match and we can do cool stuff. Man, you got to overcome obstacles. That's what wrestling is about. I was like, he's an obstacle for me. Not too many people are, but he is an obstacle for me. He's bigger, he's stronger. Well, I don't know about stronger, but he's bigger. And that's essentially what Lashley said. And he's 110% correct. And that's the mentality that a lot of wrestlers should have. It's like, yo, I want to work with this dude. We can make so much fucking money out there. Big business. But no. Now it's like, oh, let me work with my best friend here, like that I've known for like a decade. We go out there to put on bangers for the boys. You know what I mean? Like, it's so ass backwards now, man. It really is. Like, you should be able to look at a guy like Omos and be like, I can make money with this dude. Like, I can make this dude into a fucking star. You make him into an attraction. Like the 10th wonder of the world or 11th or whatever. You know, make him an attraction because guys like that, or they're like a unicorn. Like, extremely fucking rare. Right? Like, it's like winning the lottery. You know what I mean? You're not going to see guys like that ever. Like, hardly ever. And it's not too late. You can pick things back up with Omos. It's like, I would have had Omos go over on Brock Lesnar during their match, was it last year, I believe? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But then again, this is the same dude that halted Braun Strowman's momentum during their feud. So, it is what it is. And losing to Rollins definitely hurt him. And I'm like, as soon as he had that feud, I'm like, the whole point was just for Rollins to do that super curb stomp to Omos, and that's exactly what the fuck he did. And with a guy like Omos, you emphasize, you highlight his strengths, and you mitigate and you hide his weaknesses. Like his promos. What's that one promo? It's like, I want my freaking rematch. It's like, nah, that ain't it. Like, that's not it, amigo. And I'm not saying he can't cut promos ever. Just not right now, because he doesn't have that much experience as it is. Like, I've seen him in videos outside the E or whatever, like outside the ring, and he seems cool as shit. Seems like it's a very likable, chill dude, you know, in real life, you know what I mean? And as far as his strengths, I mean, we've seen him have like some decent matches with big dudes. Like, I'll never forget, they sacrificed Commander Aziz to Omos with just no build up at all. Two giants. Like, how the fuck you just feed one giant to another giant like that? That's insane. Like, poor Aziz. That man never had an opportunity to even get over on his own. Damn shame, but it is what it is. But I still remember that spot where he suplexed that man like in the middle of the ring, and that was even he looked shocked. He's like, oh shit. It's like, oh man. It's like, I did that. Like, yeah, you did. I'm the strong motherfucker right there. Or the match he had with Braun Strowman. What was that? Well, I don't remember the pay-per-view it was, but that was a good match. I enjoyed that match. That was one of the best matches on that fucking pay-per-view. I don't remember what fucking pay-per-view it was, but yeah, I remember that shit. Like, Braun Strowman made him look great out there. So there you go. That's the shit I'm talking about. But yeah, just right now, give him a manager, and the perfect manager for Omos is the coach. Jonathan Coachman. Bring his ass in, manage Omos, you can run that shit. I'm telling you right the fuck now. Coach can get that man over. You bring back Coach, the crowd pops, he's like, oh shit, it's Coach. Or he cuts a promo, say he has a new client under his belt, and then you have Omos, who's repackaged, has a new theme song coming out, and he means business. And then he goes on a winning streak. Just let's mollywopping these jobbers left and right. He can even have a new finisher. I don't know what exactly. My powerbomb maybe. Fucking big boot, I don't fucking know. But he's just washing people left and right, and eventually he challenges for the world title. Now, if it were me, I would have him squash the fuck out of Mama Rhodes, aka Cody Perez. Squash his ass. Like, shake things up. And you're like, oh shit. Like he just squashed a dude that beat Roman streak. And I'm like, yeah. Like, Omos ain't fucking around this time. This is how he should have been pushed the entire fucking time. Alright, he needs business now. But that will never happen. Not under Triple H. Not with him at a creative. Ain't no way that's gonna happen. So, if you don't want to sacrifice Cody, then you sacrifice the ring Gunther, right? That as we present it as a challenge to where Gunther can't overcome. An obstacle, like Lashley stated. That's the obstacle that Gunther cannot overcome. He loses, and your new World Heavyweight Champion is Omos, being managed by Jonathan Coachman. There you go. It's too fucking easy. I'm telling you right now. I'll shake things up. Alright, you have a good mouthpiece and fucking coach. You have this like 7'3" monster just wrecking shop, on the roster. That's what I like to see. But it's not gonna happen. Nah. Like, as optimistic as I am when I do these type of bookings, I'm a realist. And this ain't gonna happen. Alright. Like, there's a lot of prerequisites that will have to happen in order for that booking to take place, like bringing back Coachman, who I don't even know if he wants to be back. And if he doesn't, I don't fucking blame him. You know what I mean? But that's what I like to see. You just give Omos a manager, just give him some strong, solid booking for a few months, just steamrolling people, and then he wins the world title. There's no reason why he can't be a world champion. I'm just saying. And that's all I pretty much gotta say about this shit. So, hopefully, we see Omos back on TV at some point. If not, then best believe his ass is getting released, which will be a damn shame. And if that happens, I'm doing another video on Omos, like I have done with previous talents who I actually feel are talented, have potential. I do videos on.
I don't see color. I don't see the difference between men and women. I only see talent, and I tell the biggest stories with that talent.
Yeah, okay. All right, trips. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So let me know how you guys feel about Omos. Do you guys want to see him back on TV, like doing something? Or do you think that they should just release his ass and he should go somewhere else? Let me know in the comment section. So love it, hate it, comment, subscribe to the channel, so it's sending me. I just want to see the engagement and the feedback from you guys. Alright, next video will be the AEW Dynamite review. Back on point this week, so it won't be like where a show comes out, be a Dynamite, and I do it like I do my Dynamite review on fucking Sunday. You know what I mean? Back on point. I still gotta watch the Maple Leaf and the fucking Royal Quest shows, and to be honest, I just haven't felt like sitting down and watching it. Like, I still haven't seen the fucking Mr. McMahon documentary, which I do plan on doing videos on each episode on that as well at some point. I just don't feel like watching it, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Alright? But I'll get to it eventually. Alright? But that said, I'm wasting off your guys' time, so be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, trust in God. I'm out of here. Till next time, adios.